Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to the Insula Populi Megacampaign in Crusader Kings 3. In the last episode, we've been working on doing a lot of construction improvements to our home territory. In particular, getting our hospices improved to try to improve our disease resistance. So working on that. And I decided to go to war with Sagara again and took a big chunk. So that went pretty well. It looks like my other vassals are starting to do some other stuff. We're going to do something about that because Thermodigia has decided to expand way north. Not exactly wanting to do that. So we're going to do some stuff here. Now, one thing I've been kind of neglecting to look at is this little abacus icon here to look at by administrative governments. Because this can help me identify feudal vassals and get them to reconvert. I do not know how or why you are at war. Because you are a feudal vassal. And you're fighting one of my other vassals. We're going to see what we can do about that. Court grandeur. I'm not that worried about that right now. So, the other thing that I noticed that I have been neglecting to look at is this administration tab. Provincial border policy and provincial war declaration. Governors can wage external wars. No. Pass war declaration ban. Governors cannot wage external wars. Alright, so we need to wait in 5 more years to change this law. Okay, so we're going to look into that. And I think I did already. Yeah. We'll pay the money. Stop the war. So that I can come in here and demand administrative. Yep, we'll pay for it. Again. All right. Duchy of Verona is feudal. Why is it not? Misdeeds of the Spymaster. In the evening, Spymaster Valerios sits in a dimly lit council room. His gaze and quill are focused upon inconspicuous expense reports, yet beside him lie clay molds with the royal stamp, which would only be needed if he intended to defraud the realm. Only that a man of his position would dare act so disgracefully under the eyes of the Father of Greatness. Disgracefully, but skillfully. Had I caught him in the act, nobody would have been wiser to his scheme. We're not working on intrigue lifestyle. You know what? Throw him in jail. Oh, this is the guy that I'm looking at. Okay, I don't... Alright, well, we'll assign you to be Spy Master. There we go. The province of Castile. So you are all ready. So you're already a vicereine. Yeah, I think that Italy was the only ruler, the only vassal that was not administrative. I don't know why they keep bouncing back to feudal, but each day it seems my court is abuzz with talks of the next banquet, and many have grown rather more portly of late. The culinary activity is fueled by Emperor Unpronounceables, this unpronounceable, and Lagunas, constantly vying to demand the most memorable meal for my overlord cooks. Alright, so we'll say the extravagance has gone too far. We get some legitimacy, we get some piety. Yeah, there we go. Oh, our daughter has given us a modest gemstone again. Yeah, you will ransom. Excellent. And you want to leave prison? Declined. At least for now, anyway. Alright, gotta check my inventory again. Actually, we need to see if, is that a trinket? No, what is that? Journal. Masterwork Journal. Maritime Trading Handbook. Naval Speed, Travel Speed. Fame Journal. Piety, Prestige, Renown, Domain Taxes, Same Faith. You know what? Let's switch to that. Like, I don't think I picked up anything. Nope. Okay. I know I checked these. We'll be friends? Yeah, we'll be friends. Okay. Now, what are these laws? Let me just see. Governors are free to use boundary dispute and subsume governorship schemes. Ministry of Vassal Opinion. Governors can use boundary only if they belong to powerful dominant family. Cannot use these schemes. Alright, well, let's see. We have a truce there. I guess since this has been acquired, I'll go ahead and declare war on you. And we'll just go ahead and take this real quick. Uh, 4,000 troops. Yep, we called in your holy order. That's to be expected. I stand above my subjects as a sovereign ruler, unequaled in the realm. Dressing the part with resplendent garments and jewelry would serve as a subtle reminder to everyone that I am in charge. No. We'll see if we can get the traditional raiment. We did. Okay. Now, what are we working on? We're working on windmills. No, fascination is urbanization, which is almost done. Windmills is 4 years away. All right. Create a vassal. Now, we have Thermodigia here. We have these 3 independent vassals. Four of them, actually. 5. Is there a duchy title that we can create? We can, in fact, create a duchy title. Alright, let's... Pause, please. All right, let's grant appointment. All right. Did Thermodigia just completely break up? It did, in fact, just completely break up. All right. Guess they were holding a bunch of stuff that it was not part of them, so that's okay. Let's make the kingdom of Aquitaine. All right. Let's go ahead and let's give it to you. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and give you a whole bunch of stuff. Well, let's get this stuff handed out. All right. All right. So that title should be created. Province of Toulouse. Current holder is me. Okay. I would rather not. Alright, we'll go with you. And actually, that title that I just created, we don't want to have that one. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of that. Okay. That's what I will do. Is let's grant you some vassals. Oh, that's part of Terma, did you? Never mind. We're going to grant vassal here and grant vassal here. Okay. I'm going to create this title. Yep. We're going to grant you that title. Or not. All right. Bourbon. We can create this title. Grant appointment. Done. Alright, now let's transfer vassals. You. Oh no, not grant vassal. There we go. Grant vassal. Grant vassal. Grant vassal. There we go. Do we have a duchy? Yeah, we do have a duchy there, but I can't make it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stuff them under there. Okay. We can usurp that title. Grant it there. And same thing, grant vassal. Grant vassal. Just make that whole area a little bit easier to deal with. All right. We're doing the same thing with Calm. We're just going to go ahead and grant just for organizational purposes. There we go. All right. All right, looks like we got another epidemic forming. All right. We'll do a soft approach on this one. It's not an apocalyptic. Lately I've been pondering the education of my daughter, Katerina. Is diplomacy really the appropriate direction? Since being trained in warfare myself, I have found that particular knowledge to serve me well. We're gonna go ahead and just keep her on the diplomacy focus. Quite surprised when Lady Nicholas appears in front of me, forcing a private audience on me. Great Empress, a dream from the Father of Greatness occurred to me. Not just a dream, though, but a true prophecy. I was chosen to be the next Viceroy of the province of Castile. The wisest of priests have confirmed it. Oh, have they now? Rebellion should be proved with deeds, not dreams. Alright, when does this truce... Oh, is it over? Indeed it is. Alright. Decision available, secure Mediterranean, enter seclusion, hold court, isolate capital. No, I don't need to weave inspiration. Alright. Let's get some of these other facilities upgraded. Go. Alright, Sagara. Let's get you... You only do a county expansion? I can't do like a forced vassalization? This is, I think, a traditional county that used to be ours. Can't even go for a duchy? What are you doing? Oh yeah, you need to be doing something. Get rid of that Catholicism. Fabricate claim on county. Alright, well, we're gonna just go ahead and grab a county. Alright, well, what we're just gonna have to do is piece by piece just chew away at them. And I am commander? No, 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 no. Even though I'm the best commander. I guess I'm going to be commander. Because I have a very high advantage. My daughter Katerina has been impressed with one of the household champions. Gains a trait patient. You know what? I want to get diligent. All right. Okay, our husband has died. We're above domain limit. Right, because we're not getting the benefit. Let's get a spouse. We are too old to have children. Oh, I need to add another ward. My son. Well, all of my kids, except for you, are intelligent. Alright, we'll go ahead and let's educate the youngest. Rickolf. You are going to need to be educated. My son. Yep, there we go. Alright. I need someone who has a good stewardship skill. I do not want to go with anyone who's lowborn. Not lowborn. I don't need to worry about inheritable traits, because that's not going to happen, as I said. Very high learning. Yeah, sure. And I am going to demand your conversion. Any refused conversion? Well, that's somewhat annoying. Can I leave a besieger group and then go ahead and head after that army? Yep. ahead and siege the capital. Yep, station besiegers again. Alright, we will befriend. Apparently we had a mental break. Did somebody die? I guess we could have a feast because, well, let's wait till after the war, and then we'll, my niece, Magistrate Anna, has been quarreling with her nephew. We'll let them sort their quarrels out in peace and get our stress reduced. Emperor Rasuke, my husband, frets all through the day, evidently attempting to find the right words. At last, we make our way to dine and begin sheepishly. My wife, they say Governor Ott, your nephew, takes his purported claims on your lands more seriously each day. He maintains he is personally wronged by your continued rule of his rightful domain, Valencia in particular. Well, I'll try and write him. Yep, that didn't go anywhere. Count Flavius has died. I need to be strong. Oh, he was my brother. Okay. Makes sense. Like, why are we having an issue with that? There we go. Enforce demands. Expand the armies. Alright, now I think we'll go ahead and plan that feast. And we'll just have it at home. Alright, and I think what we'll do is let that feast play out, and we'll see how it goes when we come back for next episode. Alright, so for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.